The Secret Service detail that's guarding former President Donald Trump. So this coming from Real Clear Politics, reporting that a female Secret Service agent abandoned her post in North Carolina to breastfeed her baby.
And this is why women shouldn't be in the Secret Service. Video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context.
And you already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm normally not the person to say that women should not be in military, women shouldn't be on the police department. I'm not really the guy that wants to perpetuate that ideology. But women, y'all giving me no choice. First of all, I have never seen such incompetence on the Secret Service as the girl fumbling with her gun the other day. Y'all remember when she was fumbling with her gun? She fumbling with her gun during the shooting, and then she's fumbling with her gun at the hospital. Like this. You can't look like that and be protecting the president. You got to be tactical. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like you ready to do something. And then a report came out today, which is why I'm making this video. Literally a Secret Service agent, while protecting the president, allegedly protecting the president, and I don't think this protected nobody. She goes off without notifying anybody, without telling anybody she's gonna leave her post to go breastfeed her baby. How is your baby on the scene while you working, supposed to be protecting the president, and then you don't tell nobody that you're going to do this?
Secret Service detail that's guarding former President Donald Trump. So this coming from Real Clear Politics, reporting that a female Secret Service agent abandoned her post in North Carolina to breastfeed her baby during Trump's visit yesterday to the Tar Heel state. The report says about 5 minutes before Trump's motorcade arrived, the site agent who manages security for the entire event did a final sweep of the location.
And while walking the route, the site agent reportedly found the Secret Service special agent in question breastfeeding with two other family members present in a room that's supposed to be set aside for official business, like an emergency involving the president.
There's nothing wrong with a woman tending to her baby, right? Breastfeeding your baby, taking care of your baby. But like, at what point are you sitting at a post supposedly protecting the president of the United States of America, whose motorcade is on its way to the location you're supposed to be at, somehow your baby there and your family, and somebody texts you or something to tell you, meet me over here because you need to feed your baby. How? I got two kids. How is this happening? You're either pumping, using formula, or staying at home. You can't, on no job, just say, bring the kid up to the job, I'm gonna breastfeed him real quick. Like you working at McDonald's or something, which is just as bad. You can't be breastfeeding back there while you doing people food. That's like you working in a call center or something. Like you gotta at least let somebody know it's happening. All right, let me.
The report says the special agent did not have permission to leave her post and gave no warning prior to the event that she needed personal time. Working Secret Service agents are prohibited from bringing children or any family members, for that matter, on a protective assignment.
All right, still working on clarification and details on this, that coming from the reporter for RCP. And it comes about a month after what many consider to be the biggest Secret Service failure in recent American history, the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania. For details, national correspondent Alana Austin just got a response from the Secret Service spokesman on this. She joins us live from Capitol Hill with this story. Alana.
Hi, good morning, Sean and Emma. And certainly, as you mentioned there, we're really just weeks out from the attempted assassination on the former president. And we heard from a whistleblower, if you will, a counter sniper, saying he was worried there could be another attack imminently as all of these campaign events, the calendar intensifies here leading up to the November elections. And here's the response I just received from the U.S. Secret Service spokesperson. It is saying all employees of the U.S. Secret Service are held to the highest standards.
While they're not. No, they're not. They need to fix that. All Secret Service members are supposed to be held to a higher standard. there's no way that you're held to a higher standard when you're supposed to run an event where a mother doing a drone surveillance before you get there. You don't coordinate with the local law enforcement. Y'all supposedly got somebody in a building. The snipers are looking at another building where a killer is at. And nobody stopped him. Donald Trump just happened to do like this, or he'd be dead. Dead. Sign language. Dead. He'd be RIP. They're not held to the higher standard. They are supposed to be held to our standard. This woman is supposed, after an assassination attempt, she is supposed to be protecting the former president of the United States of America, could potentially be the next president of the United States of America. She don't even tell nobody that, hey, look, man, it's an emergency. I need to leave the post to go and tend to my baby. I need to leave the post to go and tend to my baby. It's an emergency. I got family members here. The baby can only have my milk because everything else is contaminated in the entire United States of America. I can't even do formula one time. I haven't been, all my breast milk that I've been pumping, supposedly, and storing is all run dry. The baby will lose its life if I don't stop what I'm doing right now while I'm at work to go and breastfeed for an undisclosed amount of time. Because she clearly is running right up on the time that motorcade is arriving. 5 minutes before. Didn't tell nobody.
There was no impact to the North Carolina event. The specifics of this incident are being examined.
There's no impact because the person that did the last sweep saw her. What if the person didn't sweep? Would she still be in a room unaware that the motorcade showed up? And I don't care what scenario it is. She could be somewhere supposed to be guarding a toilet bowl. You can't be on your job doing that. Do that at home. Take the day off. Listen, this is why men and women are different. Anyway.
And given this is a personnel matter, we are not in a position to comment further. So there were many alarming details of this report that first broke from Real Clear Politics about the family members on site. Of course, just minutes before this event is really supposed to get underway, a Secret Service agent apparently breaking numerous policies and protocols. I've asked the U.S. Secret Service if they could clarify whether all the details of this report are accurate, and at this point in time, we are waiting for further clarification.
If this is true, the way it's been presented and reported on the news, if this is true, that woman should be fired, never to serve again. Like if you had an emergency and you notified the chain of command, because there's no way whatsoever that you get into a situation where you have to leave your post unbeknownst to your supervision to go feed a baby. There's no way in the world. The baby should never even be there to start with. The baby should be at home. And if you can't leave without feeding your baby, you should be at home too. The problem with Americans today is that Americans are ridiculous. Most human beings are just completely shells of people. They don't really, they're like robots. They just exist. They drive 35 miles per hour in the fast lane. They're in the HOV lane going 20 miles per hour under the speed limit, only one person in the car during peak hours. Just stupid. So I don't know how a person gets in a position where they need to be tending to their baby, but somehow they find themselves working on a job. You can listen, women, look at me in the eye. You don't have to work if you got children. You just need to manage your lifestyle to the point where you can take care of your children without working. Some of y'all are working just to pay child care. You know how stupid that is? You work a full-time job, you make $5,000 a month before taxes, which is good money. That's still $60,000 a year before taxes. After tax, you down to like $3,000. And it's $2,200 a month for child care. What are you doing? You literally do that to make an extra $1,000? Like, woman, you can be at home doing some stuff online. Well, let me not say that. I'm talking about thrifting and doing hauls and stuff. I'm not talking about doing no OnlyFans. So some of y'all going to say, Brandon said women and single mothers that have babies should be at home doing OnlyFans. No, I didn't. I'm saying doing stuff at home, meaning that I know a lot of women that are stay-at-home moms, they do stuff on social media. They do hauls. They do thrifting. They resell. It's a lot of things that you can do from home. But for some reason, people think they got to climb the corporate ladder and literally they abusing their children. They letting their kids go to daycare where they're getting touched and fondled and getting diseases and kids messing with them and doing all kind of stuff. And I'm a good mom. I climbed the corporate ladder. Look, man, first you shouldn't have kids unless you married and you married to a good man. And then y'all need to be really figuring it out what makes sense. Working on slaving over some job where they paying you pennies and taking all the tax money that's not a good go, in my opinion. Especially if you're a woman that have to leave your post and lose your job because you need to breastfeed. She ain't gonna have no job anyway. You might as well have been staying at home anyway. Anyway, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.